For your homework tonight, you guys have a Delta Math assignment, and unlike how they usually are for this assignment, you guys all have the same problems to work on. So if you're looking at the same or the screen with somebody else, you guys are going to have the same problems. I'm not sure if they're out of order or not, but hopefully I have a few here that I wanted to go over with you. So first one I have is number 1. So you're just going to solve the compound inequality. So when I look here at number 1, I would be adding 2 to both sides. So that would give me negative 4x is less than or equal to negative 4. Divide by negative 4. And then I would get, I'm going to come down here and fill this out. X is greater than or equal to 1. So I did have to flip the sign since I divided by negative. On the second part, adding 2 to both sides, I get negative 4x is greater than negative 40. Dividing by negative 4, we get x is less than 10. So now when you write the inequality notation, you should be able to put it together as one answer. You'll notice that there are a series of buttons on the screen, like less than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and then the word or. So I think they're implying that they don't want you to type the word and. They would like you to write it as that string inequality. So x is going to be in the middle. The symbols point to the left, and then it goes smallest to largest. And then I just have to check the symbols. So here in red, it did say that x was going to be greater than or equal to 1, which means there'll be a line underneath right there. So that's what the inequality notation would look like for the and. On the number line, you can refer to the video to remind you how to graph these, but what you would do is you would click on, let's see here, click on 1, and then you would drag and the line would create itself until you got to 10 and you click on the 10. Then when you tap the circles, it'll toggle them to be open or closed. So they'll both be open. And then if you tap this one again, or sorry, they'll both be closed. Tap it again, and then it will be an open circle. Next one I wanted to look at was number 4. So here for number 4, remember you can solve this all at once, or if you don't like that, break it up into 2. So that's one of them. And there's the second one. I'm going to choose to just do this at once. So this would be negative 16 is less than or equal to negative 2x, which is less than negative 6. I'll divide everything by negative 2. That will give me 8 is greater than or equal to x, which is greater than 3. So Delta Math will accept it like this. However, if you want to stay consistent, we generally put the variable in the middle, symbols point to the left, and then smallest to largest. So either of those would be okay. And then when you go to graph, open circle at 3, and you'll drag until you get to 8. And then you might have to click the circles to make them match either open or closed. And then number 7 is just an example of an or statement. So here I'm adding 3 to both sides. That gives me negative 15 is greater than or equal to 5x. I'll divide both sides by 5. So negative 3 is greater than or equal to x. That's the same thing as x is less than or equal to negative 3. I like that a little bit better since x is on the left side there. Then for the second one, adding 3 to both sides, 5x is greater than or equal to 45. Divide by 5. X is greater than or equal to 9. So we'll have x is less than or equal to negative 3. And then you'll select the button or x is greater than or equal to 9. So you should be able to click on the negative 3 and drag for the arrow to point. Click on 9 and drag for the arrow to point.